At our Johnny and Friends headquarters, the office next to mine is the office of the president and the chief mission officer. That is a big, important title, and I am thrilled that Sean Thornton is leading the way. Sean, I'm really excited to be working with you. Welcome to Johnny and Friends.
Thank you, Johnny. It's great to be with you and working with you.
Yep, I can't feel that, but it looks good. Now, Sean, you most recently pastored Calvary Community Church, just one exit away down the freeway, and your church has a flourishing ministry to people with disabilities. So why leave that?
Well, God had blessed the church. I had been there for about a little over 16 years. And so we saw the church grow and thrive, saw people come to Jesus and grow in Jesus. We saw disability ministry emerge through some partnership with Johnny and Friends and a lot of hard work on the part of our team and folks in the congregation. So I began to really see what this can do to the heart of a church, of a thriving, flourishing disability ministry, and what it means to every aspect of caring for people on the margins, caring for people that are forgotten. It just shaped the church so much. And so I've been serving on a couple of the boards here at Johnny and Friends, knew the ministry well. My own personal background, my mom dealt with some disability and she found you to be an inspiration. And then the opportunity at this stage of my life to be able to help affect the global church when it comes to helping and mobilizing individuals who are living with disability in a better way. Nothing pushed me out of the ministry where I was at Calvary. I love the church. Leslie and I are going to stay members there and active there. But the pull here was definitely of God.
Now, Calvary Community Church, I want you all to know, has one of the most thriving ministries to families that struggle with disability. So I got to ask you, Sean, how did it change your church?
At first, I thought it would help us minister to a portion of the community and our congregation that needed to be served and needed to be included and be a part of the church family. And then I saw that as we were serving and helping mobilize families and others living with disability, that it changed the heart of the church. It changed our compassion for others who were hurting, those who were struggling financially, those whose marriages were struggling. There was just a compassion that grew out of that ministry that really shaped other areas, and it became a holistic transformation. We were already a caring church, I believe, but it took us so much deeper.
I think this is why the Bible says in 1 Corinthians 12 that people who seem to be weaker are indispensable. They teach the rest of the congregation how to serve, right?
Mm-hmm. So true, so very true.
Well, I want our friends to understand your role as our new president, because you've been charged with something that's a little different than our former leaders. You are president and chief mission officer. So how will that impact this ministry as we head into the future?
Well, as you know, and many may know, that the president before was the president and chief operating officer. So there was a focus on the organization's functions and structure. We have a chief operating officer who will oversee that, work with the team in that area. But this change in title and the change in the role puts a greater emphasis on the ministry aspect. So I will be leading as president under your leadership as founder and CEO and the board's leadership. I will be leading the whole ministry and the whole team, and I'm excited about the great folks who work here at Johnny and Friends. I'm looking forward to meeting the various people around the country and around the world as time goes. But in this new role, there'll be even a greater focus on making sure we stay on mission, that we're doing ministry, and that we stay focused on the gospel, and that our heart and passion would be to glorify God as we mobilize the global church to evangelize, disciple, and help serve those living with disability.
Yep. Oh, Sean, I'm so happy because people talk nowadays about mission creep and mission drift. And in some places, the gospel has no bearing, no likeness to the gospel that was once delivered to the saints of old. Boy, I know I really drilled you on that, didn't I?
You did in the interview.
Yeah, it's so important to me that we stay on track. So as you look to the future, Sean, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, first, in this first season, I'm looking forward to finding my office.
It's next to mine.
Yeah, and not stopping one exit earlier at Calvary Community Church, where I used to serve, which I did last week. Started to go to the office. But I'm really looking forward to getting to know the team. I think the folks that serve in the Johnny and Friends ministry here and around the country and around the world are some of God's most precious servants. And I'm
Yes.
looking forward to coming alongside of them, learning from them. And I'm looking forward to meeting the families, the individuals that we get to serve who are living with disability in various contexts, and seeing how God is going to work in their lives and how God can use me to be a part of this incredible ministry.